Zdravkoming is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 23, MLB The Show 23 Angels franchise mode.
For baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Look at me, I'm measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades, but they had to be new to me. Sold out shows in a row, sold out for the opportunities.
All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Reed Detmers.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
That to right. Cabbage under it. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a 1-1. And strike 2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
Two outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch just misses. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Around second is Bichette. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Waste no time there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Guerrero at second with 2 down. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Runner leads away at second. On the ground right side. Gathers and throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, getting the nod on the mound, Yusei Kikuchi.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first, here's David Fletcher.
And leading up for the Angels, the second baseman, J.J. Fletcher.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fletcher checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Trey Cabbage, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and he just misses. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
No strike.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
2-2 the count.
And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The wind to kick the pitch. And that one clips the corner.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Here comes the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And I ain't got a law degree. I can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too. We can't be all on E. Oh, I get it. Bet it all on me. You don't see yourself good. I guess it's hard to see. You always telling don't call police. You a rat.
New inning getting started. Now here is Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
And the pitch. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Number 36 next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike. Now 1-1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
Next offering is in for a strike. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Next pitch is outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Got him looking. Flipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And now Alejandro Kirk. And that's in there for strike 1. Chris, Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses off the outside edge. And that one almost got him. Goes down looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Back in Anaheim, Brandon Drury to the plate.
The first baseman, Brandon Drury.
And a pitch. And misses inside. And it's even up.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Randall Grichuk now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, no strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. The next offering misses, and that's ball one.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Angels go quietly there, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's George Springer. Springer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. 0-1. There's a strike. That one misses, and it's 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, did not go. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now the lefty. And now it's filled up. And that's ball 4.
Leading off the Blue Jays, the second
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
At the belt and fires. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Springer, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner around second. Oh, he throws it away.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Singled and scored his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. That one drifts inside. First and third, 1 down. Now this is in the air down the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now doubled in his first AB. In there for strike 1. Vladdy, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Canada. And the 0-1. There's a strike. And the 0-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Chapman batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back. Now at the plate, number 9.
The shortstop.
The pitch. Just missed. And a pitch. And a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a pop-up. Merrifield hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting in, the third baseman, Mike.
Here's Mike Moustakas to hit. Ground ball right side, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Yeah.
Man at second with one away. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. One run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Ball one, no strikes. Moose, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. And now two gone.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So in now for the Angels, David Fletcher led off the game with a strikeout. Hit in the air, right field. And it falls. Moose around third. The throw's offline, he's safe, and they trail by one.
Comes through with the RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
And the batter now, Trey Cabbage. Splits the plate, 0-1.
Anyone here?
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike three to
Hey, sorry, I was looking at something.
on this base hit, and the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Roll. Okay.
Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Santiago Espinal.
I'm here just sleeping or using the bathroom, lol.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Strike two.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
I pre-ordered GTA 6.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Did you watch WWE Great American Bash last night?
Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, the left fielder, David Snyder.
Here's the left fielder, number 36. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Ball one, no strikes.
No, I have to buy it, don't I, or is it on TV?
There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
WWE NXT *, it was on CW on TV.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there.
Oh, okay, lol, then I will watch on the CW, lol.
On the ground. And that's just foul. The pitch. That one missed. The wind of the pitch. In the dirt. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Kirk in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
I pre-order GTA 6 Ultimate Edition.
And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The wind of the pitch. They say it went.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The 1-2. Got him. And one gone.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now here is Brandon Drury. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. And there's the strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
That one missing inside. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
That misses, and the count is filled up. And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice play to prevent.
And next for the Angels, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed.
0-1.
Throw to second, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two balls, two strikes to count with 2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back in Anaheim, and the batter is George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
The wide to kick the pitch. That clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off. That one off the mark. Now 1-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Cabbage settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Whit Merrifield.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And he lays down a bunt. In plenty of time to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
And now Kevin Kiermaier. First offering misses the mark. And here it comes. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Rips that one to right. Cabbage makes the grab. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher.
Here comes the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Got him. One away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels held in check, and they trail it here. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And the pitch. That clips a corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Suarez up and loosening in the pen. Anderson getting loose as well. The 0-1. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And he deals. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Guerrero started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball.
The batter.
And here is Matt Chapman. And a foul ball. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here's the 0-1. To short, could be 2. Over to Fletcher, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Blue Jays 2 and the Angels 1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. Kikuchi back to work. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 is the count.
In there. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
David Fletcher, the next to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Slapped foul.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
In the air, out towards left center, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball right there landed in what they call the no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next to hit hard, that gets through. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. There's no quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
2 on, 1 out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Fletcher at second. Cabbage over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
At the belt and fires. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Drury. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1 is the count.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's in there at the knees. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Richards warming up as well. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Randall Grichuk digs in now. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chrissy is surprised that the lefty is still in there.
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
Over to first, and he's saved. 1, no
Nice.
strikes. And there's the strike.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Ball that gets carried.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two outs. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch.
Go Angels.
Foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that'll load the
Smiling
bases.
face.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Check swing, no appeal, and now it's even 1-1. And that clips the inside corner. 2 outs, bases are full. And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches into the stands. He got it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Suarez.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal.
The designated hitter, Santiago Espinal.
The wind of the pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So up next for Toronto, number 36. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And they take the lead in the 7th.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that one pulled foul. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And downstairs.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Springer batting with one down, takes a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitches in for a strike. 0-2 now. And now the lefty swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Whit Merrifield. And there's a ball. Him looking, that's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. On the mound now, Tim Mesa.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So in now for the Angels, number 9.
The shortstop.
The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The third baseman,
Mike Moustakas, the next to hit for the Angels.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There's a strike. Next offering is outside. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. That's inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Mickey Moniak up next for the Angels.